When a 19-year-old criminal was sent to a high-security prison in Australia, there was a boy named Junior who believed with full confidence that the police would never be able to reach him. He was sure they could never arrest him, and during a series of shop thefts in the city, he had even started earning money. At that age he was supposed to be in college, but instead he had already become one of the biggest criminals in the city. One day, a man revealed his location to the police. When the police reached there, he was right at that spot. They arrested him and sent him to a high-security Australian prison. After checking, he was sent to a cell where another criminal named Eric was already kept. Junior felt Eric looked a little scared. He tried talking to him, but Eric didn't respond. Later, Junior tried to understand every routine of the prison. Until now, he had no plan of escaping. He thought he would simply complete his sentence and live inside this prison. In this prison, there was a criminal named Britton, who often played chess. While playing chess, he always talked on the phone with a man named Sam. The reason he played chess and talked on the phone at the same time was because he and Sam were planning a big crime, and no other prisoner or guard had any clue about it. One day, during break time, Junior went to the place where Britton was playing chess. When he looked at the chessboard, he gave Britton a new idea, a move that could help him win the game quickly. At first, Britton was surprised by Junior's sharp mind, but later he told him not to give any advice. He said he had been playing for a very long time and he knew exactly which move to make and when. Later, Junior found out that Eric, the man in his cell, was bullied by other prisoners, and many times those criminals had beaten him up. Eric had become mentally exhausted. One night, before sleeping, Junior saw Eric sharpening a knife for his own protection, so that if the other criminals attacked again, he could defend himself. But when Junior woke up in the morning, he saw Eric lying injured on the ground. He understood that Eric had prepared the knife not to harm others, but to harm himself. Junior immediately called the prison staff for help. Eric was taken to the hospital, but the doctor said he was already dead. After Eric's death, the rest of the criminals were now going to target Junior. One evening, in the prison yard, Grave and the other criminals surrounded Junior. He felt trapped and believed they were going to beat him. But just then, Britton arrived and saved him. Later, Britton called Junior to his cell and told him that Junior would have to protect himself, no one else would. But Britton also knew Junior couldn't fight all the criminals alone. So he told Junior that he would help him, but in return, when Junior got out of prison, he would have to do some work for him. Junior asked for some time to think. A few days later, Grave and the other criminals again found Junior alone and decided that today they would teach him a lesson. They started beating him. Once again, Britton reached there and saved him. To make sure Grave never tried it again, Britton pushed him off a floor, badly injuring him. After some time, Junior agreed to Britton's deal. He said that after getting out of prison, he would do the work. His job would be to meet a criminal named Sam, who would give him a gun and also a safe hiding place where he could stay for many days, somewhere the police would not find him easily. After that, he had to do something he had never imagined in his life. He had to hijack a helicopter and bring it inside the prison so Britton and the other criminals could escape. When Junior's release time arrived and he left the prison, he knew exactly what he had to do. After coming out, he met Sam. Sam explained the plan and gave him a suitcase, sending him to an apartment where he would hide. When Junior opened the suitcase, he found fake passports, clothes, and a pistol. Some time later, a girl named Tasha came to the apartment. She placed some money on the table and explained the mission to him. Tasha also worked for Sam and was part of the planning. After explaining everything, she left. The next morning, Junior went to a retired army officer named Wilson, whose address Sam had already given. As Britton had ordered, Junior bought many weapons from Wilson and took training from him on how to use them. After completing the training, he went to a touring company and booked a helicopter ride. During the flight, he slowly took out his gun from the bag and pointed it at the pilot's head. The pilot was terrified. Junior told him not to fly the helicopter anywhere else, but directly to the same Australian prison where Britton was kept. Now the helicopter was hijacked. At the same time, inside the prison, Britton and the other criminals were ready for escape. They had taken a prison guard hostage and forced him to open the main gate. All three criminals ran out of the gate, and shortly after, Junior arrived there with the helicopter. After that, the three of them used ropes they climbed up the stairs, made of ropes, and got into the helicopter. After that, they flew to a remote field, where Sam had already arranged a car for them. According to the plan, they threatened the pilot and told him that he must not inform anyone about their escape for the next 24 hours. Then all the criminals got into the car and drove away. On the way, they stopped at a place to eat. While eating, they already knew that the news of their escape was being broadcast on the radio. Even the prison staff had now found out that 3 dangerous criminals had escaped, and the radio was talking about their names and criminal history. They had very little time left. They had to make a new plan quickly before the police reached them. After some time, they reached the same apartment where Junior had been living. One Sam had arranged so the police could not track him easily. The other criminals liked the apartment, but Britton said it was not safe for hiding. He explained that if the police found the place, the apartment was open from all 4 sides, and bullets could rain from everywhere. So they went to Sam's house next, where Sam was ready to explain a new plan. When all the criminals gathered, Sam explained that they would steal 6 gold bricks from a gold mine. For this, he had already prepared entry cards for all of them, so they could enter the mine disguised as electricians. If they succeeded in this plan, Sam promised to give $2 million to all the criminals. This amount was huge. The job was extremely risky because stealing from a gold mine required a lot of planning. They agreed to the deal, saying that after the job, they should receive the full $2 million at the correct time. One day, when Junior was standing near the swimming pool, Sam's nephew came and pushed him into the water. Junior did not know how to swim, but Tasha arrived just in time and saved him from drowning. After coming out, Junior started fighting with the boy who pushed him, but Britton stopped the fight. Junior was very angry and decided he would take revenge later. But for now they had to focus on stealing the 6 gold bricks. Later, while Junior was walking through an empty street, Tasha arrived in her car. She asked him to go with her to a Chinese restaurant. While talking, Junior asked Tasha why she worked for Sam when she was already rich and Sam had a criminal record. She said that if she refused to work, Sam might kill her, but she had already decided that later she would leave Sam's criminal gang. Back at the apartment, Britton told Junior that he was still angry about yesterday's fight. He warned Junior not to make such mistakes again. Their only focus should be stealing the 6 gold bricks as soon as possible. Later, Junior and Britton shifted to a new house and began observing the gold mine closely. They prepared a plan and studied all the routes on a map. Their biggest challenge was getting inside the mine. After entering, they had to find the exact place where the gold bricks were kept. All the criminals dressed up as electricians and entered the mine. They already had the entry cards ready. Outside the mine, Britton's friend Steve waited in a car. His job was to keep watch and inform them immediately if anything went wrong. Next was the most important. Junior entered a ventilation duct and crawled forward. He reached a room where gold was melted and purified. He pointed his gun at the employees and took them hostage, so no one could press the security alarm. At the exact same time, the other criminals entered the room with guns. When Britton arrived, he ordered 2 employees to start making gold bricks, but one of the criminals panicked and shot an employee in the leg. Britton became furious and punched that criminal in the face. Fortunately, the wounded employee wasn't seriously hurt. After some time, Steve warned them that the police were arriving. Britton quickly placed the 6 gold bricks into his bag. When the police surrounded the mine, all the criminals hid behind employees and quietly made their way out. Once outside, the criminals began firing at the police car. The police returned fire. In the chaos, they managed to reach their car and escape. Steve drove at high speed because the police were chasing them. One of the criminals was shot and injured, but somehow Steve managed to trick the police and escape. They stopped at a location and hid their car inside a truck to get away safely. Later, Steve told them they needed to destroy evidence by burning the car. All the criminals set the car on fire and pushed it down a cliff. As Junior and Britton were driving, Junior received a message from Tasha. She wrote that Sam had betrayed both of them. Reading this message, both of them became scared. Then they went to the grave where Sam had hidden the money earlier. They found the money, but they knew that the rest of the payment Sam had promised after the deal would probably never be given to them now. Sam was going to betray them. They knew that after the plan succeeded, Sam would have to go to Melbourne to exchange the gold. So they took a train to reach there. On that train, Junior met Tasha again, and she told him to stay alert for the deal, because she already knew that after the deal, Sam might not give them their money. But once Britton warned Junior that maybe Tasha was lying. How did she know about Sam's plan? Britton told him not to talk to Tasha, and said that whatever needed to be done in the plan, he would tell Junior later. But Tasha overheard their conversation. She became disappointed and angry, and walked away. When Junior realized what happened, he followed her. He explained that he never said anything against her, and that Britton only felt she was lying, not him. Tasha warned Junior again, saying that once the plan was over, Britton himself would be the first one to betray him. Later, Sam found out the location of Britton and the other criminals. He sent one of his men there. As soon as that man arrived, he pointed a gun at Britton's head because Sam had already placed a bounty on him. But Britton offered him more money and told him about Sam's betrayal and convinced that criminal to join their side instead. The next day, Junior and Britton reached the location where the gold exchange was supposed to happen. This was the same deal after which Sam was supposed to give Junior and Britton their money. The gold bricks they had stolen were the same ones they brought to this deal. But when Junior and Britton arrived, they saw that Sam had not come. His nephew had come instead. Suddenly, Sam's nephew drove a pickup truck at high speed and smashed into both cars, the car that had the criminals inside and the people who were supposed to exchange the gold and pay money. He stepped out and started shooting at the drug dealer. In the chaos, Junior and Britton stole the briefcase that had the gold brick in it. They went straight to Sam's house with the briefcase. They knew Sam was never going to give them money. His real plan was to make them steal the gold and then kill them afterward. But before that could happen, Britton reached his house and immediately shot Sam, leaving him badly wounded. Junior and Britton quietly rented a hotel room and hid the briefcase containing the gold bricks under the bed. Then Junior secretly left the hotel without telling Britton and emailed the hotel key and address to Tasha. After that, Junior and Britton bought a boat and decided to escape to another city. But things happened exactly the way Tasha had warned Junior. The gold brick was worth millions of dollars, and now Britton was not going to give Junior his share. He wanted to keep most of the money for himself. Junior didn't know this at first, but soon he understood that Britton was planning to betray him. That is why he cleverly sent the hotel address to Tasha beforehand, so she would know the location of the gold. Tasha went to the hotel room, took the briefcase from under the bed, and swapped the real gold bricks. When Britton later opened the briefcase he had taken with him, he realized the gold inside was fake. He became furious and attacked Junior. They both fell into the water. Junior didn't know how to swim. He could have died within minutes. But Britton knew how to swim, and he couldn't let Junior die because Junior was the only one who knew where the real gold bricks were now. Britton realized that Junior was a very clever criminal. Junior must have hidden the real gold at the perfect time. Junior told him that he was not a betrayer like him, and that he would give Britton his rightful share later. Junior got into a small boat alone and left. His life was saved that day, otherwise he would have drowned and died. Later, Junior gave Britton whatever money belonged to him, and maybe Britton also realized his mistake that he should not have tried to betray Junior. In the past, Britton had saved Junior's life inside the prison, and later, Junior helped Britton escape from prison, even hijacking a helicopter to reach that Australian prison, which was not an easy thing to do. Junior was a very sharp criminal. After his training, he had gained great practice, and that's why he managed to take the helicopter driver hostage so quickly and fly to the prison. Sam, who had been shot earlier, survived but was badly injured. When he woke up in the hospital, he learned that Britton and Junior had already figured out his plan. The gold bricks were worth millions of dollars, and Britton and Junior had earned millions by smuggling them. Maybe now they would never commit crimes again, because after this deal they had so much money that even if they spent it for their entire lives, it would probably never finish. That's the story. Tell me in the comments how you liked it. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.